Hey, this is Eric, and this video is one in a series on AI tools for education. In this video, we're taking a look at Goblin tools. You can access the full list of all of the AI tools, videos, and links at bit.ly/kurtz-AI tools. So Goblin tools is a collection of small, simple, single-task, AI-powered tools mostly designed to help neurodivergent people with tasks that they find overwhelming or difficult. And this includes a lot of things such as the ability to break a task down into smaller steps, or to rewrite text in a way that is more professional, or to judge the tone of a passage of text, and on and on. Let's go ahead and take a look at this tool. So this is Goblin Tools. So goblin.tools is the website. And across the top, you can see the tools that we can choose from. We'll take a look at a couple of these. We won't run through every single one of these, but we will take a look at a couple of these real quick here. So for the first one here, let's say we want to do the Magic To Do tool, which is going to break things down into smaller tasks. And let's say my task is that I need to read a book and write a book report on it. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to add in my task, write my book report on Watership Down. Let's say that's the book that I'm reading and I need to write a book report on it. So I can put that on in here for the Magic To Do tool. Click on the little plus to add it into the list of tasks I need to accomplish. And then I can use the little magic wand button to the right to break down the item. So let's give it a moment to do that. It's now going to generate a list of steps I need to accomplish to be able to do my book report here. And at this point, I can now go through and I can check these off one at a time as I work down through these. And if need be, I can even take a task and break it down into a subtask. So I could come over here and click on the button again, and any task that I want, I could break down into a subtask. And now there'll be even, more details on just reading the book. Maybe I just need to be able to break that down before I move on to taking notes and doing all of these other things. And at any point, you can always go in and you can clear out the subtasks if you decided that you didn't need those. But a really nice way to take something that you need to accomplish and be able to see all the steps that can be useful to get that accomplished and be able to check those off as you go through. All right, let's look at another one of the tools here at Goblin Tools. There's one called Judge. This is a tool where basically what you're going to do is you're going to put in some text, and then you're going to ask this tool to judge the tone of the text. The idea behind this is, what if you sometimes feel like you don't always quite catch the intention of some text that you're reading? Like, is it sarcastic or is it serious? Is this meant to be funny or not? If you find that reading the tone of text, or if you have students who have a difficult time identifying the tone of text, this can be a nice way to do that. So what I've got here is some text that is intentionally sarcastic. This is a little blurb about camping, and it's written in such a way where it's making it sound like camping is amazing, but you can tell there's a lot of sarcasm here where it's talking about how bad camping actually is, but it's writing it in a very sarcastic manner. Well, if I put that text in and I click Judge, it's going to read through the text and now give me some feedback on the connotation of it. And you can see at the bottom it's saying this text is coming across as sarcastic and mocking. The author employs quotation marks around certain words to suggest that they're being used ironically, and it goes on and explains how this is actually, a critical, pessimistic, and even resentful approach toward the idea of camping. So, neat way to be able to understand what a text is actually saying. And then another tool that they've got here at Goblin Tools will be the Formalizer tool. This is if you have some text that you want to adjust. Maybe your text you feel is a little too spicy, as they like to put it here, and you're like, okay, I need to tone down what I've written before I send off this email or whatever the case might be. So why don't we just use that exact same text? Let's use that sarcastic camping text. I can put that in, and then I can come here where it says make my text more professional, more polite, less snarky, easier to read, more formal, more sociable, less emotional, grammatically correct, put it into bullet points, so a lot of ways we can convert this. Well, I think probably less snarky might be a good option for this one. And if I hit convert, it's going to read through that and it will rewrite it for us, hopefully in a tone that is not quite so sarcastic. And it does look like that is what is happening there. And of course, then I can just copy and paste that as needed. Now there's some other tools here as well. There's the estimator tool, which helps you estimate how much time it's going to take to complete something. There's the compiler tool where you can just put a brain dump of things that you need to accomplish and it can organize those for you. And there's even the chef tool where you can put in what ingredients you have and it can tell you what you could make for lunch with those. So a lot of really neat options there at Goblin Tools. Now Goblin Tools is completely free. There is not a paid version for Goblin Tools, and according to the website, that is their idea is to always offer these tools for free. They do have a mobile app version that does charge for the mobile app, and they say that's what they use to help offset the cost of the website. So because the mobile apps cost a couple of bucks or whatever the case is, that helps pay for the website to be able to keep running as well. And for all my other resources, check out my blog at controlaltachieve.com. And to connect with me, go to bit.ly/CAA-connect, where you'll find all of my social media links, email, newsletter, and more.